Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
I'm Pammy.
And I'm Javi, and we're here at Double Up Games. We're gonna check them out. They just moved to a new store.
New location.
New location. And we love this store. We love the owner. So let's go in and check it out.
Let's go.
We got here Dylan.
Hey.
He's the owner of the store. And how long ago did you open?
It was like April of 22, 23.
And how old are you?
25.
It's awesome. So you're Gen Zer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was born in 99.
Yeah, we got Gen Zers owning stores now, which is pretty cool. So
Actually, I started my first store in 2020.
oh, did you? So this is your second store?
Yeah, I left that one for the other one.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. All right, so show me around the store what you got over here. So you have some loose
Yeah,
Nintendo,
you got your
Sega?
loose cartridge stuff. It's actually getting really hard to come by. I've noticed as time goes on, this stuff starts getting in the stores less. And It's more like disc-based stuff. PS2 generation starting to get really common. A little bit of that.
Hey guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. You've already gotten this far, and we're trying really hard to get to 500 subscribers, so be super helpful. And it's a lot of work. So please help us out and be much appreciated.
All the DS and Game Boy and PSP stuff in the world.
Yeah, I see. That's cool. I love how you're displaying the stuff pretty well too. Like sometimes you just see it laying around, and I love that you're very organized in this way.
I'm probably going to end up adding more slat wall to like an end section, and then just doing the whole wall, or getting another one of my board game sections and making it.
All right, cool. So let's go over here.
So what made you want to open a video game store?
So I started one during COVID. It kind of started as a joke, and I'm still waiting on the punchline.
Punchline's your store.
Yeah, right. That's it. It kind of was like, oh, I could start a game store and it'd be kind of funny. And then I started flipping video games, going all over, and I got enough. And my wife was like, please get all of this out of our basement. And I was like, okay, cool. So I started a store.
Nice. Over here, I see your consoles.
Console cabinet, PS5. This is like the coolest thing ever. I actually found it at a game store in Orlando. It's the board cube case from Star Trek Picard. I'm probably going to put a PC in at some point. I really love it.
Nice. And I see you're doing some Funko situation.
Yeah, a little bit of Funkos.
How are Funkos doing for you?
They do okay.
Okay.
They justify being in existence.
Okay.
Some of them are really cool. I've got some side ones that do pretty well. It just depends on what it is.
Okay.
Xbox One, actually, like top 5 best sections that I have in my store year over year is Xbox One.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really surprising.
So
like,
Xbox moving well for you?
Yeah, it's always in top 5, if not like the top 3 on best sellers of the month.
And then what specifically got you into retro video games? Like, given the fact that you're 25, if I'm doing the math correctly, you started this when you were only like 20.
Yeah.
So some of these games are way before your time. So kind of like explain what
Definitely.
got you there.
Whenever I was a kid, I used to watch people all the time go yard sale hunting, like Scott Squatch, a few others, and I was watching CJR and his giant game room in his basement, and I think that just got me to the point where it's like, I want to do that too.
Oh, that's cool.
So which one's your top 5 of sellers?
I think Switch is always number 1 since I've opened with Switch. It's pretty common. And then PS4, and then some retro like 360, PS2, which 360 is like 20 years old now, so it's retro.
That's interesting. You seems to have like a very Xbox driven demographic.
Yeah, but it also depends on what town you're in. So like, I was in Orlando and they sell Sega stuff really well. Yeah. And at least the stores I talked to. But here I can't move Sega. Yeah. It's all Nintendo.
Yeah. I've noticed that. It does depend based on location.
So it just was like watching content creators. Yeah. You were like, I now want to collect like they do.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That got me into a lot of the older games that are kind of hard to find or not really sought after. Like Home Improvement on the SNES.
I know.
Some horrible game that's like $90 now.
Yeah. Anyone that's familiar with their channel knows that I'm a horrible video game lover. It's the only thing I truly enjoy. So.
Oh, you love the Jaguar.
I bet I would.
Yeah. So more Funkos.
Board games?
Yep, a little bit more board games.
Oh, you got the.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah,
Walmart was like, we're going to throw these away. Do you want them? I'm like, oh yeah.
That's perfect. So. Awesome. 360?
Yeah, 360 stuff's really cool.
Lots of 360 too. Man.
I used to separate it based on Xbox One, like what plays and what doesn't on Xbox One, but it's just, they keep changing the list now, which is something I didn't expect them to do. So they just take games that are actually compatible off.
Yeah.
And it's starting to become pretty annoying, so now we just throw it all together. But
that's pretty cool. You got some good stuff too.
Yeah, that's one of my biggest sections as well. I think I have a ton more 360s in the back.
So what do you think's the hardest thing about owning this store?
Oh man, it's profit margin. Trying to pay someone fairly for their games, but also profit margin enough to stay open is the real truth for every game.
Now we got original Xbox.
Yeah, OG Xbox. It's really slept on. Like if you want to get a ton of stuff that's on PS2 but don't want to pay PS2 price, this is a console.
That's why I know is that it's cheaper to collect, but still pretty good library of games.
Oh yeah. Now like everyone says physical is going away. Every game store I've ever talked to right now, it's not. It's actually like year over year, people want more physical because people are shocked. Yeah, people are shocked now that all the time you can go into someone's library or just take a game off the console and make it not playable. Like Concord, it just immediately got deleted from all the PS5s.
Yeah.
When if you have a disc, you're always gonna.
It's always yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
Yeah, it's got a great library. I mean, all the stuff that you can play, like the GTA trilogy, I think it's like $30 right now on Xbox versus like $60 or $70 on PS2.
Yeah.
If I'm remembering correctly, I could be off. I know a lot of stuff's way cheaper here.
What's one short-term and one long-term goal you have for the store?
Short term, I want to start doing tournaments and Warhammer.
Fun. Cool.
Yeah, PS4,
which is,
Yeah, it does pretty decent. PS5 is pretty small.
Yeah, it does. I think it does better than PS5 for sure, right?
Oh yeah, whenever I get PS5 stuff, it leaves pretty quickly. So I got a little section.
Nice.
And my sealed stuff up top.
Love that.
Yeah, so Warhammer reached out to me, which is really interesting.
That's really cool.
I know.
I've heard them do that before. That's super cool.
Yeah, they called me and they're like, "Do you know who we are?" I'm like,
Yeah, you're Warhammer.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I totally want to do this, and the guy was like, "Well, this is the easiest phone call I've ever had in my life." And I'm like, "Yeah, I was gonna call you, but I just didn't think
You saved me a phone call. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. You saved me the whole process.
Yeah.
So it was really
nice.
That's
sick.
PS3, pretty big too.
Yeah, PS3 does pretty well. I've noticed though, like multi-platform stuff, people tend to go to Xbox 360. For the exclusives, everybody wants to play PS3. Like
that's kind of what I do with
PlayStation. Clank, Last of Us, Little Big Planet, all
yeah. Your Infamous.
Yeah, Infamous. Yeah. I wish we would get another one. That was a really good game.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't know why they didn't do it for PS5.
And then what about long term? Like 5 years. Think 5 years.
I think I want to throw a couple more stores around and towns don't have them. Like
Sick.
They have GameStops, but GameStop's not really a retro store.
No.
They're doing some things right. Their pricing's pretty fair on some games, but overall they just don't have like the preservation of retro in mind whenever they do it.
Totally understood. Awesome.
Yeah, PS2, which is like a super huge section for me. This thing does pretty well. Everybody's getting PS2s nowadays.
It's so many games though.
Yeah, they're wanting to go back to their childhood at this point. It's like everyone that's my age, maybe a little bit younger. Like I'm gonna say between 20 and 30 right now are really like, okay, well I played this as a kid, and then they go back to PS2, PS1, just every experience.
Anything that you could tell someone that's maybe your age or younger that wants to open up a store, like anything, any minute amount of hope that you want to give them, any cluster, any nugget.
Advertising is your friend.
Okay.
No one ever talks about it. I don't know why. Facebook ads. So much Facebook ads.
For me, this was a console that kind of drifted me away a little bit from Nintendo.
Yeah.
This is what I played more than I did the GameCube. But it's funny because nowadays I actually go harder on GameCube. It's much more fun for me to collect GameCube nowadays. It's funny that it played that way.
Oh yeah, I remember I was a kid. We went to this GameStop, which is now a Jersey Mike's. I got a GameCube for $30 with like Avatar: Last Airbender and Animal Crossing. I think it was $50 for the whole set, which now I think it's like $200 for that exact set. It's insane.
Yeah.
But
you got some
really
guides?
Good. Yeah, strategy guides.
Some guides is pretty good.
This store is not wildly successful. It's moderately successful, very successful for how young it is because I run so many Facebook ads.
True, I've seen you on Facebook.
You have to run ads for the modern era. People aren't just going to find you. I mean, there will be people who, now that I've moved,
we're not opening a phone book anymore.
Yeah, they're like, hey, look, I turned my head left today, and I saw your store, and I just wanted to come in. I didn't know you were here. And
but they've been driving past it for 5 years.
Yeah, and they've been driving past it forever.
PS1, ooh, it's small section.
Yeah, no, PS1's really hard to get good stuff, and if it's a good game, it typically gets thrown into a case. Because like Spyros are $20. Anything over 20, I keep
on the case.
Okay. Spyros, Crash, Final Fantasies. I think 9 is the exception because like $15, but it says Final Fantasy though, right?
This was Pammy's console.
This introduced me to Ace Combat. I found a PS1 at the thrift store in town. It was like 15, and it had Air Combat, which is Ace Combat 1. Amazing game. Played that to death, and then I got hugely into Ace Combat. It's a lot of hours. If you don't like a 40-hour work week because it's too many hours, you're not gonna like owning a store. I think I wake up at 7. If I'm not answering Facebook messages and doing stuff on the page, I am here from like 9 to closing, if not past closing, depending on.
And you close at 8, so you're looking at plus 12-hour day.
Yeah, so I've probably, especially opening, I've done 14 to 20-hour days. I've slept in my store a few times. I have a pull-out couch, and there's been days where I was like, honey, I can't come home. It's 2 in the morning. I'm gonna sleep in my store.
Yeah.
So it happens, but it's worth it. It's just a lot of work.
And unsurprisingly, Wii is pretty big.
Yeah, Wii's pretty decent. Everybody wants to Just Dances. Scribblenauts really cool. Lego games, of course, Wii Sports. Everybody and their dad wants Wii Sports.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
You got some Wii U. How well does the Wii U move for you?
Not at all. I'm doing a complete Wii U set, and that's where it goes to. It comes in, and it goes in my house.
Okay.
That's about it.
GameCube?
GameCube, it's GameCube. It moves really well. I think the only store I've ever been to that had an acceptable GameCube selection was Secret Castle.
Okay.
All right, and then is there anything that you would do differently, knowing what you know now?
I think if I did anything differently, it would just be sourcing better stuff whenever I first opened.
Okay.
Whenever I first opened, I think I had like the smallest sections ever. I had no Switch games. I forgot that console existed whenever I first opened.
It's like my favorite console.
Yeah, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I went there. Most impressive store I've ever been to. I've been to a lot.
Yeah.
Those guys are really cool. They had a cabinet, like my Wii section, but with GameCube. It was insane.
Nice. Yeah, because I see that you don't necessarily have a lot, but like I'm seeing some.
I got some okay
pretty
stuff.
Decent stuff, like the tag stuff.
Yeah, Tag, Mega Man, Dragon Ball Z Budokai, Enter the Matrix, GoldenEye. I got some good stuff in there.
It's gotta move quickly though.
Yeah, Tony Hawk 4. Oh yeah, GameCube moves.
So that's probably why you don't see a lot, because you probably get it and it just moves in like a couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and you got the Switch section, another section where whenever I get games, it leaves no matter what. I try to stock it all the time. Yeah.
Yes.
That's really no, you're good. That's a really good game. I try to stock it all the time. I even do trade boosts for Switch stuff all the time. It comes in, it leaves. I can't keep switching for the life of me.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. I feel like now it's gonna be another 7 years, probably at least.
It's going to be the next 3DS, where everything gets really expensive and then it drops, and now it's fine. If it even gets that high, or that cheap. I would probably also want to do more variety. Like I just started getting board games, I started getting comics. I probably would have also started cards a lot sooner.
True.
Cards are very popular right now.
So cards are coming up more right now.
Yeah.
Cards are really getting a resurgence right now. So you'll be good.
I'm hoping that it gives us at least another 4 years of digital Switch.
I really wish they would bring back Nintendo Selects, because I don't want to keep paying $40 for Breath of the Wild. Like, it should be a $20 game. It's 7 years old. They've milked it to death. Give it a Nintendo Select sticker. Make it $20.
Right. And then we got over here, we're going to get into like the Grail cabinets situation, because I see Silent Hill 2.
Yep, Silent Hill 2 is in there.
Silent Hill 2.
Anything over $20, even
Dragon Ball. I know that's another series that usually goes for.
Def Jam Fight from New York just came in yesterday.
Yep.
It's really cool.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
That's one of the big ones for.
You should see the GameCube version. See, that's another good example though. The Xbox One is like $100.
Yeah.
That's what, 160. Yeah. The GameCube One's like almost 2.
It's crazy how the prices go depending on the console.
All right, and then we got 2 more questions, and these are fun ones. What's your favorite console ever?
It's a toss up.
No ties. Winner. No kidding. You can have a tie.
It's gonna be either the GameCube or the 3DS.
Okay. I love the 3DS.
I do too.
Solid choice.
I'm doing a complete set on that as well.
Nice.
Which means I have to give somebody $3,000 for a Barbie game at some point.
Hey, you know what you gotta do? What you gotta do.
That's gonna be great. I'm just gonna be like, here's a Pokemon box. Let's trade. Yeah. And then you got your NES, GameCube.
Not sculptors.
Not sculptors.
But still pretty cool.
Yeah, $160 though, complete.
Yeah,
it's kind of
that's pretty cool. You got XD Coliseum. That's pretty good. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, pretty good.
Shadow, which is like we were talking about before. It's kind of
Shadow, Hedgehog, Pikmin, Herbs, Kirby Air Ride.
Yeah.
Majora's Mask, the holographic one. Mike Tyson's Punch Out, not the 5-screw. That'd be really cool.
And not the white bullet points, because I know that one has like 5 different variants.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
And then, what's your favorite game?
Oh man,
that's a huge question.
That's a loaded question.
It's loaded. I'm mostly like a cozy gamer, and I'm like having a hard. I mean, for me, it'd be like downright Animal Crossing, but then it's like, well, there's so much other stuff I enjoy too. Like it'd be hard, but Animal Crossing too.
And then you have some DS stuff over here.
Yeah, a little bit of DS stuff.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, that one Minecraft game that's almost $100 because it has all of the DLC on the cartridge or whatever.
Oh.
And it was a very limited print.
I know Minecraft stuff moves a lot too. Like the younger generation definitely know Minecraft.
Everybody and their dad wants Minecraft on a 360. Whenever I sell a 360, it's what they end up grabbing.
Nice. And then we have some Xbox.
Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 are actually starting to get pretty expensive. They're $30, $20 for the first one. Silent Hill HD Remake, which is right now your cheapest way to play Silent Hill 2 and 3. At least physically. Lord of the Rings, Middle Earth 2, really good. Death Smile is a really good shooter. I don't know why Bakugan's $20, but go off. Good for you, Bakugan. I'm either going to say New Leaf.
New Leaf, that's a good one.
Because I put hundreds of hours into that, or the GameCube Animal Crossing.
I love GameCube Animal Crossing.
It was great. I could not go back to it now.
You couldn't go back to it?
I could not.
I'm playing it right now.
I could not melt fossils. I need Blathers in my life.
You need Blathers. No, I know, I love it.
We just started doing comics, a lot of good stuff. Stan Lee signed Daredevil, first issue Rocket Raccoon. We got Wolverine #1. We got first appearance of Carnage. First appearance of the Autobots versus Decepticons.
They're all graded.
Yeah, a lot of these
Some of them are graded.
Yeah, a lot of these are graded. Some of them are signed. Like we got a Bagley signed Spider-Man floating around here somewhere.
Who's it signed by?
Yeah,
No.
Bagley, his artist.
Bagley?
Pretty rich. Jason,
You
that's
have
our
a Stan
signed
Lee
art book.
signature, it's not staying.
Yeah, no. The only Stan Lee signature I have right now is Daredevil. So that's really cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good though.
Yeah.
Oh, these?
Yeah. So I got a few. I just built the shelf. So we got a few things going on. We got the VR2 headset, which I've started putting on requests up here. Pokemon Master Trainer. This one's 100% complete. It's $140 because it's got everything. Apparently, these are really expensive board games, but everybody loses pieces.
Because you lose the piece, yeah.
Yeah. Complete box of GameCube. I don't know why they're $200 now, complete box, but good for them. I remember these things being $30, so it's kind of just sad to see the market get really high. Complete box Jaguar. That's stupid rare. I've never seen one in box. This is it. Nice. I kind of want to take it home. I'm so tempted, but
It's your store. You can do what you want.
You can do it! Yeah, right? This whole store is my collection. That's the thing. So it's like it's always for sale. I can just stare at it, and one day it'll be like, yeah, I sold it for $500, and now it's $2,000 20 years now. Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's great. But, well, thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, of course.
You're awesome. Like, definitely like applaud you because he's very old. And I'm only a little bit younger than him. So, like, we think it's great that you're doing this, and it's super cool.
You got to keep retro alive.
Yeah, for sure.
Real quick, I'm going to go grab what I'm planning on gifting you in the store. And just a quick shout out, if you like 3DS library, check out JRPG Life if you haven't. They're a couple, they're a gamer couple, but they have a full 3DS library.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, let me go grab the gift and we'll come back real quick. I saw that you had the Walmart stuff, and I'm like, okay, this might have been a great idea to do this. I have a Elden Ring. These are all from GameStop.
That's really cool.
This is Elden Ring. This is for the DLC, I believe. I haven't played this one. I figured something Nintendo, something Switch. And I know that recently you've started doing the Funko stuff. I figure Spider-Man 2 can go wrong.
That is really cool.
Our son sees something in the house and he was like, Spider-Man.
So again. Alright, so that was the store. It's a pretty cool store.
Yeah, super cool.
Yeah, better space for sure from where he used to be before. But yeah, what you thought about the layout stuff?
The layout was great. He definitely has room to grow. He's planning on hosting tournaments soon, which I think will give him a lot of leeway to even do more events and things with it. It's a much bigger space and it's much cleaner.
Yeah.
Super great.
Price-wise, like we love his pricing. He's always super fair, accounting for condition. But even when he accounts for condition, he usually sticks pretty close to price charting, which is really great to see. For instance, we picked up Cruising USA. for the Nintendo 64. It was time for us to have this game back in our collection. I played this like crazy with my brother when I was a kid. I don't think we owned it, we rented it. But it's a fun racer. I haven't played the other two, but I'm definitely gonna get those and try them out. And then the next one, it's just 90s nostalgia. It's Beavis and Butthead for the SNES.
Finally, some action heroes who know the meaning of action.
Again, in really, really great condition. Again, price charting, this one was $20. Cruising USA was $15, which is basically price charting value. For this condition, it's like a no-brainer. But yeah, this one's kind of like a fun, I don't know, platformer, shoot 'em up situation.
It's Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
So it's doing its own thing, just like the show did for.
Yeah, it was funny. One of his employees didn't know.
I had no clue Beavis and Butthead was, and I've never felt older, and I fell into the earth that day.
Yeah. I was like the guy. It was like, which game you want? Is the guys with the funny looking faces? That's the one. So it was funny that.
Oh my god, she had no clue.
She had no clue who Beavis and Butthead was. But yeah, I don't think I played that when I was a kid because I probably was a little too young. But I definitely played it as a ROM later on in life. He gets really great inventory too.
Big clean. The store's big clean.
Yeah.
Well, it's a natural light, which is surprising for a game store.
Yeah. And he's a great owner. He's young, or at least younger than us. He's definitely doing great things in his community as well.
He does food drives, and on Christmas he had like a giveaway, like $100 giveaway or something like that.
Yeah, he picked like 3 random people and then gave them $100 credit so they can come in and buy Christmas presents, which I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, and I mean, like he opened a store, and I think that's like fantastic because most early 20-year-olds are not thinking about opening up a store or the time and work that it takes.
Yeah, definitely. So again, this is Double Up Games in Ellijay, Georgia. I'll drop their social medias for Facebook and Instagram, so you can go follow them and check them out.
Please give them a follow.
They're always posting whatever tradings and stuff they get, and they get some good stuff. Recently, they have Fire Red. I'm like, if I see it, I'm buying it. But it's sold. It moves quickly, so which is pretty good. But yeah, if you're ever in Ellijay, Georgia, North Georgia, go check them out. Double Up Games.
It's also where Squidbillies is based off of. So if you're a Squidbillies fan, check out Ellijay, Georgia.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, let us know what you guys thought about the store and the owner. Let us know in the comments down below. Let us know what you guys think of the games. Do you saw any games that he had that you were like, oh man, I would love to have that? But yeah, let us know in the comments. But that's the end of the video.
Yeah, don't forget to like
and subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next one.